Mic check, mic check. What's up, guys? Just sharing my link as always. So we're going to be working on the Raptors today. The Tampa Bay Raptors. So, on the February 4th update, the Raptors had 7 updates, or 7 player rating changes. Van Bleet +2 on the back of his 50-point game. Siakam trickled up, Lowry trickled down. Boucher dropped a bit, he fell off a bit. Powell went up to kind of take a spot. And Yuto Watanabe is kind of the breakout player from the G League this year, so he went up substantially. We're going to be taking a look at the big movers especially. And I guess let's start with Fred Van Bleet. See how he looks in the wake of his big game. All right, so big game gives him a career year so far. It was already 5 games ago. He has had 2 good games since then. And kind of 2 subpar games sandwiched between that. And yeah, not exactly a picture of consistency, but certainly 11 threes in a game. Only 1 turnover, 3 steals, 3 blocks. I mean, not bad, not bad. Definitely earning his contract. All right, so let's see how this looks in the setup. I feel like this is off center. I have to adjust the screen capture, I think. All right, let's just do like that. We're good. Move this coffee away from my wires. Where's my phone charger? All right, plug that in. My supersize extra large to get me through this. Okay. All right, Fred Van Bleet. Three balls fine. Free throws, he's at 90%, so let's trickle that up. Let's just make it an 88 for now. Alright, so close shot is gonna be a big one for him because he hasn't been a good finisher. Or not finisher, but like his floater game has been subpar so far in his career. Last year it was pretty bad. This year it appears to be a lot better. His mid-range shot also is better this year, so let's just check out his full shooting splits. 17 to 37. Yeah, we can boost that up. And 30 of 76 is how much? 39.5%. Okay, so I think just making that like a 75 is probably a good start. And then 76. We'll take this up to like an 80. He's already +1 for me. Layups are fine. Okay, his rebounding looks like it's a little up. He's playing, I'm considering him a 2-guard this year. So it would make sense for his rebounds to be a little up. So let's just tweak that, like 3 points in each category I think should be fine. See, this lag's back on its bullshit, huh? I just never understand this program. That is the one advantage to running this all off of my PS4 is I don't have to experience any lag while editing. Whereas I guess running this all off my PS4, running this all off my PC, the game plus streaming, I guess, drains resources or some shit. I don't know. I don't know how technology works. I just use it. Draw foul? No, he's fine there. Where's his rebounds? I did the rebounds, right? I did not. Vision, pass vision, his assist rate is basically the same. His steal rate is basically the same. We'll boost his block rate since that basically doubled. Let's call it a 50. Offensive consistency, I guess, is going up. 85. Yeah, we'll make it a 90. Then again, he's not the most consistent dude. Let's see the RPM. Okay, let's see if they're actually counting him as a 2-guard. Oh, they are correctly. Okay. 11th out of 113. 2 guards. Yeah, 90's fine. Probably drop his defensive consistency, if anything. 95 seems a little high. This team was much better defensively last year, if I'm not mistaken, right? Let's find out. Oh, okay, I have the wrong hyperlink, but last year, second. And let's head over to the current season. 16th. Yeah. Okay, so they fell off defensively. Let me just update my hyperlink. Rockets are fine. And Pistons are fine. Yeah, I just did them yesterday. All right, that's probably the only team that was missing. So yeah, let's go to. I'm gonna soft go to like 85. He could go further down than that, but I always give players a chance to bounce back. Shot IQ's probably going up. Let's see. 4.4 is yeah. We'll make this like a 97. Go to this block rating. What's his potential? 85. Yeah, take him straight 90. He's almost assuredly gonna get better in the next 4 years. Anything else we don't like? He's good to go. 85. They have him at 86. I guess let's see the ball control for this entire team. 32%. He's tops on the team. And we might be switching to Lowry back. I don't know. I'm gonna see how I feel. But Powell down. It looks like Siakam down. Yeah, let's just bang out everybody's ball handle rating now. Siakam might be dropping. No, we can leave Siakam as is, but he's fine there. Are we boosting him at all? Powell and Davis should definitely have the same ball handle rating. It's just a question of which one, if we're dropping Davis or bringing up Powell. I think we're dropping Davis. Let me just see how these numbers compare to last year. Yeah, Davis more frequent. Powell's kind of the same. Yeah, we'll drop Davis's rating. Everybody's kind of the same. Van Bleet, yeah. I see the rotations in the last game. All right, so Davison for Lowry. Okay. Notable. Baines for Boucher. Powell for Bembry. Sometimes these don't line up properly. Yeah, this is like shifted over a little. I gotta hit my ruler, but I don't think it aligns properly. So Powell and Bembry. All right, so Powell started the 3 in this game. Bembry came in for him, so Bembry 3. And Stanley Johnson in for Siakam. Stanley Johnson in for Siakam. Yes, Stanley Johnson's obvious 4. Davis in for Powell over here because Bembry came in for Lowry. And obviously Van Bleet is like, or Lowry comes in for Van Bleet. They don't really have a true backup point guard. Technically, like Matt Thomas or Terrence Davis is the backup point guard in like garbage time. Let me see their previous game. They've been playing better. They're almost 500. They started off the season like what, 1-6 or something. See how this flies. Baines and Lowry. Oh, Lowry didn't play the second half of this game, so Bembry was the backup point guard in this one. It looks like. Well, he started the second half actually. Yeah, I'm leaning towards switching Van Bleet back to point guard. I've mentioned this previously, but like I'm probably gonna flip-flop on their positions throughout the year. Lowry has the higher assist rate, but also has a much higher rebound rate too. Let's. I want to watch the. I want to watch the 50-point game. Oh, I think I know why it wasn't sized proper. Maybe that's why. YouTube. Bleet 54. Okay. Stupid music isn't gonna be a copyright strike or anything.
minutes, and there's the first field goal of the game for the Raptors. Fred VanVleet for three. Ames gives it back to Fred VanVleet. Inside to Siakam. He got behind Birch and gets an easy 2 points.
Nothing wrong with that shot. Great job by Vooch turning and facing quickly.
Powell, Siakam, VanVleet for three. It's good. And the Raptors have taken the lead, 17-16. Fred VanVleet. Shot clock under 5. A long three by VanVleet is good. His third three of the quarter. And good stuff from Terrence Ross. He steps in off the bench and knocks down a three for the Magic. Out of that timeout. VanVleet for three. Good again by Fred VanVleet. He's made 4 from beyond the three-point line. He has a lot of confidence in his ability. That's a big shot. Magic up by 3. VanVleet for 3. He got it. They played more minutes per game than any team in that 35-year stretch. There's a steal by Powell. He gives to VanVleet. The undrafted Fred VanVleet knocks down another 3, his 6th of the game. Fournier throws it away.
Got himself in trouble. Powell doing a good job of playing the passing lane.
And VanVleet adds another 3. He is on fire. 7 threes in the first half. The undrafted player from Wichita State. Another 3 by VanVleet. Good again. He's trying to make plays for the team.
We're trying to get into the paint, but they're right there. VanVleet with another 3. Nice job by Vooch, rewarding the effort.
Lowry. VanVleet almost fired from deep. Gets all the way to the basket, lays it in.
So far, I'm leaning point guard.
Rebounded by Lowry. Long throw ahead to Baines. Norman Powell underneath. Whips it out.
It's because like he's been matched up with Cole Anthony for much of this game. The problem is they're not showing any of his like defensive highlights, obviously, because he probably don't have too many.
With 3:40 left in the third, Boucher for 3. Good again. This is Toronto's biggest lead. It's a dangerous time in the game for the Magic.
Those 3-pointers, boy, they can just blow it up. It's so quick.
VanVleet with daylight. He got another one. That's 11 for Fred VanVleet and 12 attempts from beyond the arc.
Magic not shooting it poorly, David. Almost 50% field goal, 39 from behind the arc.
But can't stop this guy.
Yeah.
He's got 44.
We've got to take care of the basketball.
He almost pulled the trigger there. Now he drives again and lays it in again. Fred VanVleet adds 2 more to the tally. Siakam knocked away by Chuma Okeke. Ross has a step. Boucher is there, and VanVleet takes it away at the horn, and that'll do it for the third quarter.
Pretty nice.
Thought he might have gotten fouled on that one, David. Looked like his left shoulder right there.
Yo, the Magic are fucking trash defensively. Wow.
Someone went to sleep. Lowry got the assist. Been a couple of 60-point games this year. Now VanVleet with 50. Anthony's pass is going to set VanVleet up for 2 more.
Just didn't have that set in his hands, so he moved it very quickly.
13-point game. VanVleet.
Here's matched up with Fournier.
Defenders now has 54 points. The Raptors franchise high.
Yeah, like that was weird. I don't know. Don't play fucking music. Like the Magic gave up in that one. Your man's got 54, and like those last 2 plays, they were just like so dejected. Like not even like Fournier didn't even bother trying. You know, he got his last 10 points of the game were basically like the Magic just stopped giving a shit. But solid game nonetheless. It's so tough. Technically, like, I should just have them both at point guard. They both are point guard. Like, he doesn't play at all. Yeah, he's played 106 minutes so far. I don't know. He was matched up with Fournier at the end too. Like, he definitely like it's hybrid. He plays off ball as much as he plays on ball. Pretty unique situation. Of course, he's going to rate higher at the point guard than he will at the two guard than he will at the point guard. If I change his position, what happens? He doesn't start. Hold on, let me just give him his second position. Yep, that's why he's at the 2. One of these guys definitely got to be at the 2. I have Lowry at 88. How far away is he from the next tier? So he's like 85 and a half. Yeah, he's pretty much stuck here unless we do like some heavy badge adjustments. Oh, nice. What's up, Bray? Yeah, off to the badges. They're all silvers. And he's got 38. So, I mean, like, what are we really potentially boosting? Like, these to like silver, maybe gold. It's not going to be that big of a deal. Off to catch and shoot. I guess that could be my one additional tweak. You scored 68 with LaMelo earlier. It was nuts. I'm guessing that defense isn't a big part of 2K21. Van Vliet, yeah, 43%. Is Van Vliet backup 1 or is it Flynn? He's the starting 2. Oh, you mean in the lineup? He was better last year. I don't know why they would only have him on bronze. Let me see what he did the year before that. Yeah, he definitely should be silver, like, at the very least. And the fact that these not being color coded means I didn't do them yet. So, or they're rather, it's like from last year. So let me update for 2K21. Cross key scorer, that's a stupid fucking one. They upped that. I'll allow it. Giant Slayer, silver. Pro, silver, Slither, silver. You don't have contact, I'm sure, right? Bronze here. And bronze here. Okay. Okay, let me just bing, bing, bing. I'll check that in a second. Our changes might be affecting that anyway. Okay, bronze goes to silver. Last year they had silver corner specialist. This is one of the few ones that they changed based on stats on a year-to-year basis. XX, let's close that, let's close that. Too many tabs, I don't need Twitter, Okay. Corner. Yeah, last year. I mean, 44% for his career. This I don't care, but he's only played half a season, so I'm not too worried about that. And they dropped him to a bronze. Maybe he should be a bronze. I'm gonna tentatively have him at center. Slippery off ball. Yeah. And bronze is fine. He doesn't have difficult shots, right? Oh, he does. Okay, they added difficult. Looks like they added a lot of badges for him this year. Clutch shooter, flexible, green, hot start. Yep. Volume and tireless. Yep. Silver. I don't think so. About the Flynn thing, I don't think Flynn is high enough rated for him to be in the rotation. But it might be a thing where like Lowry ends up playing 48 minutes or something like that. Depending on how, it might depend on how many minutes are allocated to actual shooting guards. That might be the what you would need to get him to move over. Okay, I didn't do these at all. Oh, so because there's no way to quick edit badges efficiently, we're just gonna do like this. Pass fake. Unblock. Silver. Flashy. Lobber. Space creator, stop and go. issues. Okay. And then defense. Silver. Pest. Dodger. Trapper. Reflexes. Clamps. Honestly, if he has clamps, I should be maybe a little more liberal with it. And tireless defender. Yeah, everything else is fine. Okay. He's only an 85. So each badge upgrade was worth like 1 point of intangibles. I guess that's something for me to mentally note. Okay. And yeah, it's like the thing. They run Lowry the entire game. Part of it, and Matt Thomas at the 2. I mean at the 1. That might be because I have his second position at the 1. Maybe if we take that off him. This fucking lag is eating me alive right now. Maybe if we take that off him, it helps. But he does play the 1 in garbage time. Like only in garbage time. That solves the problem. All right, so Matt Thomas. If Matt Thomas is going to be in the rotation, he can't have point guard, or else it's going to do that. I mean, so it technically that's working correctly. I'm content with that. The gameplay does not use that timeline unless you save it as a game plan. What do you mean? All right, so we are gonna drop. I didn't add any badges for Van Bleet, right? No, 38 still. Yeah, we're gonna drop Lowry probably. Yeah, not great. Lowest steal rate of his career, and lowest assist rate in like the last 10 years. Well, I mean, that's the... I don't know what you mean by enter it. Because... like, the... Basically, so what I did right there, when I keep it, that's that changes like everybody's minutes per game to reflect what it is in the specialized lineup or whatever. Like this blueprint right here is what the computer uses, irrespective of what you have in this menu. Like this menu is more or less just for like sim. Whereas like this timeline is what the gameplay actually follows. Yeah, the quote unquote advanced rotation is what the gameplay uses. Oh my god, lag, stop. Alright, so I dropped a steal rate by like 3. That might be going down, we'll see. And pass vision, he's fine. The game plan and rotation timeline do not operate simultaneously if you do not keep the changes. I don't understand what you mean by simultaneously, though. Oh yeah, Lowry's foul drawing rate basically got sliced in half. Which could be a product of him not being the point guard. Let's drop that by 20. And that's gonna dock his rating. $17.8. Yeah, we can drop this a couple points. Let's make this like a 91. Was this actually even fine? Hold on. Maybe this should go even lower. Yeah, let's go all the way with it. Okay, let's look at shooting now. Essentially, that timeline only comes into effect if you keep changes when you enter it. Otherwise, it uses the gameplay alone. When you keep the changes, it will follow it to a T. If not, it will not. Close. Okay, yeah, let's look at Lowry's shot, free throw, 86 to 87. 3-point ball's a little up. Yeah, the what's it called? This stuff also affects the this menu. Like if I drop bench utilization, and rebuild, the starters all get more minutes. I don't think this stuff doesn't affect it, but that, like, I mean, lineup performance factor essentially would be the modifier that makes during the game. It's possible they should have a higher or a lower bench utilization. Let me see. He should be like there's unfortunately no way for, like, you know, like the starters that only play like 16 minutes a game. They don't really accurately depict that. Like he should just be playing 10 more minutes a game. I mean 10 fewer minutes a game. Like divided among everybody else. But like if you dropped or raised bench utilization to give him fewer minutes, you'd be blanket doing it to these guys who play a good portion of the game. So let's see, 48% mid range, 17 of 51 from close. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna drop his mid range. I mean his teardrop essentially, and we're gonna boost his mid range. And we boosted his 3-point by 2. What did I have? It was at 77, and okay, it was a typo on my end. Let's see layup. I don't know if that's supposed to be 90. Let's see what he did last year. Kind of the same shit. Yeah, we'll leave his layup. Offensive consistency. We can drop. Where the RPM numbers go? I guess I'm starting to use them now that we've played. Now that they're available, because we played a decent chunk of time. Yeah. I'm not dropping him. Maybe I'm supposed to drop his intangibles? I don't know. He's a 6-time All-Star, though. He's not going to make it this year. Maybe I'm supposed to raise Van Vliet? Because he's the better player this year. I don't know. Let me see. I got to raise his rebound rating, though. Because that's up. Let's go +5. I guess he's got 48 badges. So, oh my god, lag, stop. Hey, what's up, Ankle? I don't know if you're actually interested in doing that. It would take about 2 months to get to where I'm at, I think. I guess defensive consistency I can drop down. Just because like the whole team's probably just going to be dropping in that attribute. Is my guess. And 48 badges. That's what we probably... like where most of his drop is going to come from. Get this shit out of here. 2020 88s. Okay, so we've gotten down to 87. Alright, so gold, Giant Slayer. I can already see. Maybe last year he deserved it, but I think I will confidently drop it. I'll put it in a little notation. 2020 was a gold. Silver Acrobat. Silver, again, this cross key scorer badge I fucking hate. Silver, sure. Fancy, yep. Teardrop, silver. Bronze for consistent. Bronze for contact. I'll leave that on. Honestly. Since he definitely deserved it last year. Pro Touch, Bronze, Relentless, Slithery. Okay. I'm not like against any of it. Shooting, let's see that. Silver, does he have corner? No, he's point guard. He wouldn't, yeah, that's... The fact that Van Vliet's corner shooting went down this year might be a sign that he's the actual point guard. Let's see where Lowry's at. If he went up, that might be a little bit of supporting evidence. Lowry's up 1%. That doesn't really make a difference. Yeah. I think Van Vliet's spending more time at the 1. But Lowry's definitely still the 1. Silver slippery for Lowry? Is that accurate? We're gonna bronze that. It's a weird one. Oh my, how many times do I have to caps lock this? There we go. Silver DS, flexible. clutch. Range extender. Oh shit, that was one that I added for. I added that for Van Bleet, and I didn't put it on him. Let me see their stats. Yeah, Lowry is 22 of 70 in his career. Van Vliet's 9 of 22. All right, so. Am I gonna watch WandaVision? Yes. So I guess that puts me on a 2-hour timer, right? If I wanted to watch it like immediately at launch. Or sorry, not. Fuck. Hold on. Gold. But the default is silver. Quality tireless. Deadeye. Green. Hot start. Zone Hunter. Zone Hunter is a weird one for him to have and not Van Vliet. Pump Fake Maestro. It's probably another weird one for Van Vliet to not have. Yeah, let's add that on Van Vliet. Let's do the same thing over here. Fuck it. Yeah, I don't want to talk. I guess I don't want to talk spoilers for the Marvel shows, but the Marvel shows are, or Marvel anything's, you know, if I could get paid to do Marvel stuff for the rest of my life, I would definitely abandon 2K shit in a heartbeat. Actually, that's a lie. I wouldn't, but because Marvel's like my outlet, and this is not so much as my outlet, so much as like I'm effective at this, so I do it. This is more like a hobby, I guess. Marvel is like I get to pretend I'm a kid again. I'm sure that's what it is for a lot of people, you know. I don't think they need steady shooter. Yeah, I kind of I'm not a fan of the actor. But it definitely he's more there to make everybody go, you know, oh. Silver. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Ice in Veins for Fred VanVleet. He's shooting 90%. We're taking this away from the Andre Drummonds and giving it to the Fred VanVleets of the world. Yeah, well, I mean, the fact that he's there, there's a lot. They're covering a lot of Scarlet Witch stories with this show. Like a lot of the shows drawn from like House of M, which is like they're basically doing like inverted House of M with the show, whereas like Wanda basically killed off half the mutants in the comics for a period because she like lost her fucking mind and was like no more mutants and like that. You know, she basically she Thanos'd them, you know, their powers away, essentially, and they're using the show to get mutants into the Marvel universe, essentially. Also, the show is doing a pretty good what's the word? Like right now, we've been set up to think that like Wanda's controlling everything in the show, but I think this what happened at the end of this episode shows that she is not in control, and that was a big part of what they set up in this episode when she goes out to like they call her a terrorist and all that other, you know, all that stuff. They're like, you know, we're about to get hit with the switcheroo. That's my best guess for the direction the show is going to take over the next like episode or two. Pump fake maestro. Yeah, let's head over to Van Fleet real quick and throw those on. I don't want to spoil it. As they've done a pretty good job of you know, the reveal will be a reveal. Range extender. Oh, sorry, and the fuck else? Pump fake and hot zone. Ugh, this fucking lag is annihilating me tonight. Hot zone. Pump fake. Range extender and Lowry we boosted up to gold, which might sound crazy, but like all the guys that are better than Lowry are basically Hall of Fames. Like your Currys and Dame Lillards. Range extender, there we go. Some of these we got to take off though at some point. I guess he has more badges than Van Vliet just because of the defense. But let's see. All right. Some of these probably get downgraded, I'm gonna guess. Vision was weak in Infinity War because he got stabbed by Corvus Glade's spear or whatever, which affected his ability to like phase. So they basically depowered him at the start of the film, or at least their segment of the film. Space Creator, Stop and Go. I don't know if either of these guys deserves like quick first step. We're gonna take it off Lowry for sure. Yeah, we're gonna downgrade it for Van Bleet. And just remove it from Lowry entirely. Oh, hold on. And then Floor General Gold? Dimer Gold? Yeah, some of these they were very generous with to get his rating up when he was an all-star. Needle Threader, Lobber. I don't even know if these guys. Lowry having flashy passer when like they again, this is the badge that they wouldn't give LaMelo Ball. Pass fake, sure, whatever. Bronze for break starter, sure. Because I don't understand the significance of the blade, why he could not heal himself. Maybe he does not have that ability, just for whatever reason thought he could. What's the reason for it? Well, the weapons that the Black Order has actually have like special properties. So in the comics, so in the movie where Cap makes his badass intro where he catches Proxima Midnight's spear, in the comics that could not happen because the density of the spear. I forget exactly, like she basically has control of the spear's like physical properties. Like she would have been able to just like warp it back to herself. Like hold on. Oh, this whole time I've been working without Chrome on this whole time. Whoops. I did not realize that I forgot to switch scenes. All right. So while we're here, Google Proxima Midnight Spear. No, I don't care about the MCU version of it. Okay. Why is Steve catching Proxima Midnight Spear. Such a big deal. In the comics, she's sent to retrieve the Infinity Stone from Namor, and MCU's from the Vision. The spear, according to Wikipedia, the spear is capable of drastic harm based on how it is thrown and who it is used against, becoming a multi-pronged lance of poisonous energy that follows their target, never missing. Said force was fatal to whomever it pierced, killing the victim in minutes. It could revert to star form, gaining infinite mass, which weighed down prey in an energy entanglement. This effect could bind and revert an enraged Hulk back to Bruce Banner upon removal. It was forged by Thanos in the comics, effectively immobilizing a target. Yeah, so basically, long story short, they depowered Proxima's spear considerably for the movie. So they didn't really explain what. So like kind of the same deal with Corvus Glaive's weapon. They didn't really go into detail with what it did. They just used it as like, oh, Vision can't do his thing because he got stabbed, basically. The Black Order is crazy powerful. Whoa. No, like Cap. I mean, Cap was foreshadowed catching Mjolnir in Age of Ultron. Or that film in itself, that was like setting up. So that was a film by Joss Whedon. We don't talk about we don't talk about the first two Avengers movies. They're not well-crafted comics movies. Like the MCU took off in Phase 3, I want to say. Like I don't think Joss Whedon. I mean, Hulk was dating Black Widow in Age of Ultron. You know, Joss Whedon didn't really wasn't a big comics guy, or at least, you know, he was one of those guys that would want to put his own spin on everything. And there's also why, like, I mean, part of my issue with the Avengers 2 movie is, like, too much was just, like, jammed in. It wasn't very coherent. You know, there wasn't, like, a clear... Like, the narrative Infinity War, for example, was much stronger because all the characters, like, fraction off in the beginning of the movie, and then they all, like, kind of come back together at the end. Although even like Iron Man and Cap, they stay fractured in like their own like story arc, because they're part of like a bigger, like they come back together in the second movie. But like Thor's group essentially like rejoins at the end of the movie. Well, yeah, but like Sokovian orphans, like they set it up. They went out of their way to mention in the last Wanda episode who their parents were. They wanted to state very clearly that in this episode that Wanda Maximoff is not the daughter of Magneto. And that's why the actor that showed up is so like there's a reason why they set that up. It'll be paid off by the end of the show. Flashy Passer Gold, Floor General Gold, Dimer. Yeah, we're dropping all those. player likeness updates, but I don't see any changes. Are you on next gen or current gen? It's probably only on next gen, is my guess. Anything graphical, I would assume that current gen is shit out of luck. That is... Silver, dimer silver. Anything else we changed? All right, quick first step. I was taking off of him and dropping it for Van Bleet. Okay. You're on next gen. Ask Pete Toll. He would know more than me. He's on next gen. Oh, duh. Oh, duh. I hate editing badges in this game. Okay. And Lowry. Comic knowledge with the MCU does not always work out how it did in the comics. Yeah, the movies are its own thing. Also, like, you have to also remember a lot of the comic stories. Well, okay, so another thing, like the Russos filmed Infinity War and everything. They had no interest in recreating that story beat for beat, because it's already been told before, you know? So I completely understand, you know, changing certain aspects of it. It's also, you know, been 30 years or something since the original Infinity War comic came out. So there are updates, like certain characters also get, like, you know, certain characters they didn't have access to, like they couldn't use Silver Surfer, etc. They had like Nebula on a different arc. They didn't want to deal with like the aspect, like the Thanos like narrative of like he was trying to impress Mistress Death, like Death as a, you know, all that stuff is like Eternals level shit that they weren't trying to set up or discuss. You know, would have that part needed to be like dumbed down for the audience to like truly get it. For the average person that doesn't read comics, you know, the common audience, you know, so certain aspects, of course, have to be changed, but there we go. Boom. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's its own thing. It's similar to I don't know if you watched The Walking Dead or not, but in the Walking Dead comics, the main character Rick, he lost his arm very early on in the story. Like it got bit or something, and they had to like chop it off or whatever. And the writer, he hated his decision for the rest of the run of the comic because he hindered his ability to write the comic because he had a one-armed man as his main character, so like he couldn't, you know, every situation, like the writer essentially had a hand tied behind his back, because he had to like draw things a certain way, etc. So like they did not do that in the show for that exact reason. So certain things not working exactly in the comics as they do in like the MCU canon. Some of it has to do with practical reasons. Daenerys Targaryen in the books, in Game of Thrones, she had purple eyes. In the show, she did not, because the contacts were like too debilitating for her to wear, so they just said fuck it. It would have been a nice touch, I guess, but ultimately like irrelevant to the success of the show. Van Vliet. Clamps. Reflexes. Pick Dodger. Silver. Bronze. Crusher bronze. Pest. Trapper. He has fewer defensive badges than Van Vliet. Right? I'm not crazy? Where is he? I'm mad that I have to hunt for one of the most important guys on the team. 7 versus 9. Where? 8, 13, 13, 7. 10, 14, 14, 9. Alright, so he has like one more in each category. Giant Slayer, we got a drop. I think I mentioned that. My computer stopped recognizing my PlayStation controller, which was weird. Oh, and I never brought back... There we go. Maybe I should. Yeah, I guess it's important. I should do the tendencies for these guys too. Let me just yeah, giant Slayer. I forgot to tweak down. Probably like Relentless Finisher can go away for both of these guys too, but come on, no, don't lag. I feel that the reason Marvel movies are so successful and widely popular is the same reason the DCEU is not. It could be argued the Arrowverse is more popular for DC. I never watched any of the DC TV shows, but I am aware that the TV shows are much higher in quality. The problem with the DC universe is it was made for a financial decision. They rushed it out in order to compete with the Avengers. And Marvel was ahead of the game because they were making the MCU movies while Christopher Nolan was doing the Dark Knight trilogy. So they were built. Christopher Nolan was making it was a good trilogy, but they were self-contained movies. It wasn't building towards anything. So it essentially it put DC behind the eight ball because they felt like they had to directly compete, but they were basically starting 5 years too late into the process in order to effectively do it. So, they rushed. They hired the wrong director to film most of the movies. They hired a director who didn't understand Superman to film Superman movies. The Suicide Squad movie was essentially just trying to copy off of the Guardians of the Galaxy formula, but they didn't actually get it. And in general, I feel like Marvel, from a storytelling aspect, is stronger than DC to begin with. And that's something that's dated back years and years and years because DC started in a different time. Their characters are all older. Everything is just very basic. Whereas Marvel, the way that they evolved the comic industry is by making superheroes relatable. So as a result, they're able to tell more effective stories because when you're watching a DC movie, Batman's Batman, Superman's Superman. These people are essentially gods. They're not. It's the richest guy in the world. And a literal fucking god. And the Marvel movies, Tony Stark is essentially your Batman, but the reason Tony Stark works is his flaws are, he's a very flawed human being, so it's relatable. And Batman's flaws aren't really. He don't really go through a ton of character development in his films generally. The most he did was in Batman Begins, which was essentially an origin story. But going back over previous Batmans, I would say that the best Batman films are usually the animated Batman films for the most part, aside from the Nolan trilogy. The Arrowverse loosely connects all the shows via crossovers and references during the shows. Yeah. I mean, that's essentially what they're doing with the WandaVision stuff and all the TV slate that they have for the MCU. They're basically doing what Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. thought it was going to do. I never watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. ever, a single episode. I don't consider it canon, and I don't think they do either. I all this work and I took off just one badge from him. And dropped him only 1 point. Whoa, come on. He's close. I think I ideally want to get him to an 86. Probably should be lower, to be honest. Let's head over to Mike Conley real quick. Mike Conley has 33 badges. I would consider Agent Carter canon, but I just don't. Not interested. One good aspect of the I don't know. I don't even know how many episodes those shows were, but probably too many is my guess. The one good thing about the MCU TV shows is they're shorter seasons. That was an issue that like the Netflix series all had. Is they're all stretched out to like 13 or 14 episodes, and it was just like a lot of filler. Whereas here, at least, like they're mini movies because they're telling like a condensed story. Yeah, 4 and 6. There's just no way. Yeah, there's just no way. Has 7 seasons, 40-ish minute episodes. Yeah. I don't know how many episodes per. It's how many episodes per season is the thing, though. I can close this one. Okay, Toronto. Flushing these out as we go along. 0, 14, 0. Pull. This one's gonna be math. 117 plus 44 is 161. $197 and 161. Okay. 61 and 36. Oh, and contestant threes I've already done. I'm gonna. Okay. All right, I know what I'm doing there. That's pretty high. Curious how they use the defenders at all. If the same with Inhumans. Doubtful the Inhumans get used. If they do, they're going to retcon that entire show. I don't think there's much of a demand. So part of the reason why they were using the Inhumans to begin with, in like the comics and everything, is Marvel did not want to promote the X-Men while they didn't have the film rights, because they wanted the X-Men films to basically, like, once the MCU took off and everything, and Marvel became like a cash cow for everything, all the films they licensed out the rights to, they would get them. It was in the contracts that they would get them back if the film studios didn't make a movie for like a 2-year stretch, which is why they ended up rebooting the X-Men franchise, because they didn't want to lose the film rights. So even though like the current like Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen generation, that shit kind of ran its course, and then they started making like the Wolverine movies to like kind of stretch it out. Like they just had to keep making movies. So that was why they went with the younger cast in like the reboot, because they wanted to be able to do those movies for, you know, the next however long. Like it was, age was an issue with all the original cast. So because of that, that's why they like they did a lot of shit to like get rid of the mutants in like the comics. Like they had the House of M thing, and like something with like the Terrigen Mists to like basically Inhumans became the New Mutants in the comics. So for like a 10-year period, Marvel did not promote the X-Men at all, and they were basically pushing the Inhumans on people as like their new version of the X-Men, which ended up, once they got the rights back, then they did a comic series called like Inhumans versus X-Men to like kind of capitalize on that once they could start, like once they were able to promote the X-Men again, because they just didn't want people to care about them, essentially, because they wanted to they wanted those movies and everything to flop so that they could get the rights back. They didn't want them to be profitable for Fox, which is, you know, essentially Fox made Days of Future Past was good, and then Apocalypse was and then Phoenix was like completely mailed in garbage. Like everyone who was in that film, like even Michael Fassbender was just like he was just there because he had to be. Like he didn't care. Like everybody was just kind of like checked out. You could tell. And yeah, so because they now have access to the X-Men for the MCU, I expect that they won't have any need to visit the Inhumans. Like nobody, you know, nobody really wants to watch a movie about Black Bolt when you've got fucking Wolverine and all the other Marvel characters that are finally going to be done like right. Because that's the thing with the X-Men movies also, is they pretty much only told the stories of Magneto and Professor X and like Wolverine, and everybody else was just like in the background, like they were there to sell toys. You know, everybody would have a different costume for each movie, but nobody had any type of fucking character development whatsoever, aside from like the same 3 characters. So who knows? There's a shit ton of potential, and the X-Men are honestly so vast that like the X-Men should be a TV show, like similar to like the 90s comic, you know, because there's just so much story to tell that you can't, and their cast is so large that you can't really do, like the Avengers worked because all the main characters you were able to set up in like individual movies, but for like an ensemble kind, you know, that's how you were able to bring them together in kind of like an ensemble project. You know, and same with like when you ramp it up to Infinity War, you know, to the nth degree, when you like combine like the Guardians, etc., like all these franchises coming together. You know, it's difficult to develop. You know, movies are 2 hours. You can't develop that many characters in the amount of time that you're given while also telling a story. But people have people want to see the characters, so they like get shoehorned in. Like half the mutants in Days of Future Past, like Bishop and everybody in the future, none of them had any like character development or anything. They were just there because people wanted to see him there. Yeah, well, I mean, the thing with the Illuminati story also is like, it doesn't have to be Black Bolt. You know, it's if they ever did that, it would just be substituted. You know, whoever else is in that position. Because they do combine stories a lot. I'm looking for Deadeye. Deadeye's going down to bronze. Oh, Deadeye is bronze. Oh, never mind. That's right. I'm giving it to Van Bleet. Or wait. I didn't do Van Bleet's tendencies yet. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm, I already forgot what I'm doing. Oh, this is supposed to be bronze. Did I even... What am I... Am I on drugs? Yeah, silver difficult's fine. Floater... Okay, we're going to take away Teardropper. Some of these badges are his finishing badges. I got like we're gonna see. Like by the end of the year, I'm probably gonna take a whole bunch of them away, like Relentless Finisher, etc. We took Dropper off him. Wait, why does he have Pick and Popper? Is that a mistake? Did like my lag misclick into that, or? No, he's not supposed to have that. Okay. Should Shuri take over the mantle? Should they go back in time and bring back Killmonger to take over the mantle, or have no one take it at all? I heard that M'Baku might take the mantle because Shuri, the actress, said some crazy shit on Twitter. Like she trying to talk herself out of the job. I personally thought that they should have recast. You know, because what would they have done if like Tony Stark or Steve Rogers died? You know, like a character that's so integral to the story. You know, they would have had to recast. That's it. You know, but obviously they were just in such a shitty position. And they wanted to do the Chadwick Boseman justice just because of like how they personally like everybody in the cast felt about him. And everybody involved, and Marvel didn't want to have any like potential backlash, I guess. But like, essentially, it kind of, if they don't recast, it basically kills the franchise. I think, because you know, T'Challa's T'Challa. You know, it's like. We've had 10 Batman actors already, right? Like, and they have recast in the MCU. War Machine had 2 different actors. Obviously, that was when the MCU was first starting out. But yeah, well, that's the thing is with the multiverse, they could bring him in like that. Like, um, the thing is contracts. You know, they got Michael B. Jordan just for one movie, most likely, and he may not. He probably didn't want to. Most of the bad guys that they get only want to do the one-off. Like they don't want to be a long-term part of the universe because it's you basically can't do anything else. Like this is who you are for like the next 5 or 6 years. Um, I forgot what I'm doing already. Comics just have me not wanting to do 2K stuff. Is what that comes down to. All right. Default equals none. Yeah, maybe this is also why I'm not focused because I'm not using my dock properly. All right, let's back the fuck out of here and head to this menu. DE. I think it's towards the end for some reason. God forbid these be organized or anything. There we go. Okay. That I know I'm doing. And I took off Teardropper. Silver. Oh, okay. I remember. I was taking off Pick and Popper. Yeah, a lot of it just depends on what they're trying to set up in phase 4. Because I'm pretty sure the next big bad is It's either Doctor Doom or Galactus by extension. Like it's gonna be Fantastic Four kind of related, and Namor was supposed to be part of Black Panther 2. They set that up in Endgame. So a lot of it, the next Black Panther movie isn't for a while, right? Who knows if they plan on there being a Black Panther 3? You know what I mean? They might. Obviously, money talks, but like, depending on if they factor like Chadwick Boseman as such a huge draw and think that like they're not going to do as well financially moving forward, I can see them kind of like resolving things a little bit for like, the, I guess, foreseeable future. I don't know. A lot of it really depends on whether or not they have to recast like Shuri or not. Jesus fuck, why am I a monkey tonight? Pick and popper, boom. Okay. I've got him down to 45, and I've got him up to 41. Tireless and volume scorer. Nah. No, that's a no for me, dog. I don't even think Van Vliet's supposed to have, like... That's a no for me, dog. Just do it like that. And these are right here. Oh, damn it. Oh my god, stop lagging. Alright, well, we downgraded Lowry. Finally. Today is not my most efficient work day. I want to be able to get him to 86. I'm going to head over to the 2K roster, I think. While I'm there, Lowry +3. I don't think Lowry should be an 83. I don't know if he should be an 86 either. Like, definitely should be lower than Conley, especially this year, I think. I think I'd rather have Van Vliet than Colin Sexton. Okay. All right, so how are they lying this into existence? Okay. That's pretty aggressive. This is just wrong. Okay. Yeah, I guess I do have a high consistency rating on him. It's just consistency. Yeah, they didn't touch his badges or anything. Alright, let's see Van Vliet. I give him there? $75. And they went higher on his mid-range. I mean, yeah, I could do that. No problem. And maxed out his hands rating. Oh, I have that too. All right. Yeah, looks like it's just the mid-range rating probably. Consistency accounts for 1 point. Close shot. That, steal rating, they don't know how to fucking do. Alright, yeah, 20-point difference. But, I mean, he's at 33% on the year, so they are dumb underrated. I guess I can drop him like 2 points here. Wait. Am I... Why is he an 85 mid-range? Like, at me editing with this lag tonight is... I don't know. Either my, like, I just didn't adjust him previously or something, but... Okay. That would have helped this whole time. 7 mid-range points is pretty significant. Let's see how close he is now to a drop. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, that's the fucking lag, man. I don't know what it is. I had a great connection 2 nights ago. Maybe something like that has to go down. Okay, he's basically 86 and a half. I have his mid-range rating is 78. Let's see. Did I raise it during stream because of it's pretty high this year? I just raised it to a 78. Yeah, I don't know how it got to a 70 to an 85. Weird. How's his assist rate? Maybe we can drop him here. Yeah, his turnover rate dropped a little bit. Because we do have to drop. Yeah, I guess let me start tweaking this down. I'll go like that, and I'll go like this. I think that. that's an acceptable spread. Ooh, hold on. Okay, we're very close. I will tolerate him at an 85. Let me see help defense. Play type. Okay, we can drop that. Oh yeah. Probably shouldn't have been a 90 to begin with. Yeah, why is this a 90? This probably should have been an 85. Why is it? Yeah, I think that's... We're going to call that a misevaluation. And we're going to drop him 5 points from there. Okay. Just to reinforce it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so actually two typos is why we couldn't drop his rating. It's kind of a little bit of an aberration for me. But all makes sense with the world again. And let's do Van Vliet. Van Vliet. We're gonna just raise his mid-range rating most likely. What was this again? 30 of 76, 39.5%. Yeah. Let's go like that. That should do it. Did not do it. Oh, God. Alright, he's right there. Gonna max his hustle. Which was like the lamest way to get across the finish line, but we got there. Mercifully. 6, 7, 8th among 2 guards. And Lowry. Only CDR and Fox. Yeah, we definitely want him better than Lowry too. Maybe we just accomplish that by like. Yeah, let's see John Wall. Let's see all these guys that are in the bracket with Lowry right now. We of course have to wait that Kyle Lowry is a superior defensive player. Oh wait, speaking of defensive player, RPM. Mike Conley is. We knew that. Yeah. Okay. So let's segue on over to the Jazz. Put in some consistency tweaks. We got him at 85. We're going straight to fucking 95. Because we got to get him up. Especially since the Jazz are winning. Okay. Not terribly far. He probably needs some badge adjustments. Fox. This is probably gonna be bad. Hold on. There's Fox. Yeah, he's at the bottom defensively. But we can boost him offensively. I dropped him offensively. Nah, that's bugging. Fox is out. Let's see Kemba. I like how this is just going to turn into shifting from the Raptors to just working on all the point guards. Oh my god. Yeah, we can tank him. Yeesh. Egad. Egad. Yeah, we can definitely. Let's do that for now. I don't want to go overboard. ball. Yeah, we can drop that. 2 points. Shot IQ. Down 4 points a game. Free throws. Yeah, not drawing too much contact at the moment, coming off an injury. Assist rate. Yeah, it's kind of leveled off. Yeah, steals are up, but I don't care. Offensive consistency. Probably just go all like that. And that dropped him. Great, 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 great. Okay. Yeah, we're making progress. This is why I don't like to get into too much into like the badge edits, because it's a little harder to like power through them sometimes. You definitely can get bogged down a little bit. Still scoring machine, yeah. Alright, let's see John Wall. Wall I think is fine. Let me see Drew Holiday. Yeah, he's good. He's better this year. And D'Angelo Russell, I'm almost positive he's going down. Yeah, we'll get to him when we get to him. Brogdon, I'm kind of like, you can make an argument for Brogdon, I think, going down from an 86. Kind of leveled off. He's not really. He's just a solid player overall. He's not like a all-star or anything. Assist rate down. Oh yeah. Mid-range rating should be ridiculous. 3-ball kind of leveled off. I think that started off the year a lot higher. 2 points. Normalize that. And 85 him, I think. They have him at 86. I don't know if I necessarily agree. I mean, 2K also have Mike Conley at an 82, which I mega disagree with. Yeah, we gotta get him up. Okay, very close. Steal rate's up. Steal rate's good. 41% on threes. His floater is a lot better this year. We're gonna do that. Oh, never mind. 2K has them at an 85. I just didn't document it properly. That's just outdated in my thingamabob. Okay. Okay, yeah. Liking this order. Put the Wall over Lowry. I guess we could continue to drop, get Kemba down to like Jamal Murray's level. Probably makes sense. All right, let's head back over to the Raptors. Siakam. Oh, his 3 balls still in the shitter. I have him at an 86. I haven't figured out how to drop him yet. Like, said we were going to drop Davis's ball handle, I remember. So let's do that. Probably tied to consistency. Yeah, like negative 23 for him this year. Oh, that is not great. So 44th out of 70. Yeah. It's definitely a big drop. Let's put him at 75 for the moment. It's a pretty big deal. Ooh, you know what? You know what? He was all NBA last year, but I don't consider him an all NBA player. This was a fucking... This is not all NBA second team. Not close. I think he's pretty unlikely to make the All-Star team this year. Like, Fred VanVleet's a better player than him this year. So I'm gonna drop that. And maybe I should just be doing the same thing to Lowry too. I think I'm gonna do that to Lowry too. Yep. I have decided. All these guys are just gonna be 80 intangibles in my scale. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, so let me just notate. Last year, 90. This year, 80. Same deal. Last year, 90. This year, 80. Ooh. Lowry. +1. Siakam, did we drop him at all with that? No, he's still an 86. But he's right on the cusp of losing it. Alright, so do I have spot up open? It's probably just that. Siakam, yeah, 38% this year, 60% last year. 84% the year before, 49%. Yeah. What do I have him at? An 85? Just have him at an 80. And this should do it. Interior force. Norman Powell. Solid overall. I don't think I'm changing his rating at all. Like, this is more or less just like course correction for 2K. His 3-ball is a little better. I'll boost it a point, and what do you know? His overall changed. I'll fucking take that. Quickly move on from there. Powell. It's an 81. He didn't change, right? 3-point specialist. Yep. Hero's been struggling, so let's drop him. Boucher. Yeah, his numbers dropped a little bit, but like he's still playing at a very high level. Anything with the shooting? Nothing that I really want to drop. Foul rate, that looks like that can go down. Yeah, all right. That looks like it was higher than it should have been. So let's just tweak that there. .78 free throw. Last year, yeah. Shot IQ. That's a little too high. 91's good. Okay, dropped his rating a point. See pick and roll probably needs to go up. That should have been marked. Yeah, let's well, his sample probably wasn't great last year, which is all we had to go off of. Is on offense. Let's see defense. 12 possessions. 11 possessions last year, and yeah, that's why I had him that low. Okay, so we can boost him. He's not heinous. Only 4 badges? Oh, he probably needs some tweaking. Oh, shit. Okay, 2K. I have 4 badges and 2K has 14 badges. Alright, so that changed at some point. Insert, so 9, 4, 4, and then probably 121. You went up to 14? Okay. So we're gonna have to edit his badges. Potential's fine. Okay. Okay, let's see if this affects overall rating this year. No idea. Alright, let's back out and jump into his badges. Cross and put back boss. Got added. Shooting. Yeah, those badges make sense. Silver, okay. And defense. Moving truck? Are you fucking stupid? He's a fucking twig. Okay. Ditto for like brick wall. Like, okay. Pogo stick. Yeah, maybe that one would make sense for a guy with his build. Rebound chaser. I'll allow that one since he's build is what it is. Chase down artist makes sense. Box out probably don't. Okay, like let's get this shit out of here. Like give him post move lockdown or something if you want him to have like a good post badge. Protector, where we at? Yeah, I'm gonna boost that. Pogo stick, yeah, I'm gonna boost that too. Chaser, let me see the rebounding. Bronze rebounding across the board, silver shot blocking across the board. gets him to an 82. Norm Powell probably needs more than 7 badges. But I guess we'll do that another time. Let me see their depth chart real quick. Okay, yep, 6, 7. It's a steep drop off after that in terms of role. Johnson 8, Davis 9. Yuta 10, Bembry 11. Flynn, Thomas. Ooh, Matt Thomas. Yeah, looks like his rating's gonna have to go down. He's barely playing. Flynn, Thomas, Watson, Harris. Boucher is the 3rd best backup center in the league. Let's see Stanley Johnson's numbers real quick. Yeah, I'm not going to touch him. I wonder if moving him to the 3 at all. I'll leave him. His overall's fine. Yuta Watanabe is the big mover for this team. He's only played 500 minutes in his career. Yeah, this is going to be one of the few times where I probably have a like a fringe NBA player rated lower than what 2K's got them at. I think they jumped the gun a little bit here. The 3 ball. And that changes him to stretch 4. Which is what they've got him at. And I imagine that's going to stick. Let's see if he has a second position with them. Yeah. Rebounding is up, which I guess explains his rating being up. 70 that. I'm almost certain that they went overboard. Orb rate, like, I'm probably just gonna throw out this shit. And that's kind of dragging like his career numbers down. So let's just see what it looks like from here. Yeah. This blocks are up too with the team. Okay. So 42. Let's boost blocks by 15. Rebounding, we'll add another couple points on. Offensive rebounding. We can boost that by 10. Naturally, he hasn't moved in rating yet. Shot IQ? Not really. The rest of his shooting? Nothing. He's a nothing from mid-range. Nothing from close. Layup. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Okay. That's actually significant because he's not a G Leaguer. He's in the rotation. 50. So, 20-point boost. Definitely brought him up 2 points. Perfect. Okay. Oh, this is a typo. Okay. And he has no badges. I'll probably just give him like catch and shoot and pick and popper. Yeah, I mean, he's not really hitting them yet, but does he get corner at all? Yeah, like technically. Yeah, I'm gonna. 40% of his threes were from the corner. We're gonna give him corner specialist rather than catch and shoot. And ignore his percentage because that'll come around, I'm sure. Why is this shit unresponsive? How deep are we going with the rotation? 10? Let's make that adjustment. All right, 10, but we just need to get like Matt Thomas out of the rotation now. Which I don't know if he played enough for us to do that. Yeah, I mean, definitely the third string in the hierarchy. He's not even like bad or anything. It's just like he can't. I guess he's not like a good defender. He's a great shooter. I'm gonna drop this. I believe it's 3-ball, but yeah, I don't. Yeah, am I supposed to drop his 3-ball? I mean his mid-range ball? Let's go here for now. Close shot. Yeah, we can drop that. Sample size. Theater. I'm just gonna go like that. He has 6 badges. Those probably all need to go the fuck away. I mean, these are fine. Pick and popper, what the fuck? $2K be making some dumbass decisions. Steady shooter, slippery off ball. Alright. Matt Thomas. Yeah, no, he don't need fucking gold. We're gonna bronze that. Let's check out slippery, because that might go up. I have a feeling he's a silver. No, he's a gold. He's a gold there for sure. This is where he makes his money. Alright. He's basically JJ Redick. I don't even know if he gets corner specialist. I mean, percentage-wise, yeah, we'll give it to him. I'm just gonna leave it at bronze, though. So... And pick and popper, like... I'll check it. As expected. Okay, we're removing that shit. Steady shooter, slippery. Oh, he had gold corner specialist. Gold. Right, because they look at it by percentage rather than like actual. I'm gonna silver him. And they raised this to silver. I'm gonna bring it back down to bronze, which is what it was last year. The rest of this, nope. All right. Vitals, badges. And that dropped his rating. dunk at all in his career yet. No dunks. Okay, I'm gonna 25 his dunk rating. I'm pretty sure he's just gonna have like a JJ Redick kind of career. And it does affect the overall. Let's drop his hook shot. It's probably a stupid one for him to have. Post control, 40 default. Yeah, let's drop that too. Every little tweak helps. Get his hands down. How far away are we? Yeah, as always, like halfway. I'm just gonna call that progress for now. Let me see his health defense. Yeah, he's fine. I guess we'll check out Bembry to round it out. Yeah, Bembry's a lot better this year. Okay. So I'm probably raising him. He was awful with the Hawks last year. His assist rate is up. That's probably going to bring him up. His three ball is night and day. his offensive consistency before. We can 60 that, I think. Are we throwing him in the rotation? It's kind of borderline. 16 games out of something like. I'm gonna leave him at 60 intangibles, I think. But yeah, free throws. I'll 60 him since it's his career rate. But still didn't go up. Shot. 7. He hasn't played a ton. I don't know. I don't want to read too into it. Oh yeah, this is like the best year of his career technically. Garbage from here. I guess maybe look at like his layup rating or his dunks. Let's see his dunk rating. Yeah, 85 is already pretty high. I think I'm okay leaving him at a 74. He is the 11th man, and he's behind. He's tied with like Watanabe. The main thing. The only thing is just like Matt Thomas's rating, and to be honest, like let's just do this to Matt Thomas. To kind of factor that like his shot ratings are dumb high because he's been so efficient, but he actually needs just a lower rating, and yeah, that knocked him out of the rotation, puts Bembry in the rotation. Okay. Okay, let's see what they look like here. Bembry is the backup point guard. I'll allow it, because he kind of is. With an 18 assist rate or whatever it was, like, it's the closest thing they got. Do I have a second position at point guard? Oh, wait a second. Maybe we're just making Bembry the point guard. Let's check his lineups. Van Vliet, Bembry. All right, so hold on. Van Vliet. 1, 2, 3, 5 lineups. Lowry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lineups. Okay, so no. Are there any double lineups though? No. Okay. So are we considering him a 3 in lineups with Powell is the question. I guess so if I have Powell at the 2. Powell, Bembry, Powell, Embry. Okay, so they don't actually play together a ton. Let's search Davis. Davis is more frequent. Here he's the 2. Might be switching him to the 2. I don't know. Maybe we're switching Powell to the 3. If Powell goes to the 3, then Bembry goes to the 2. And that might make a little bit of sense. Anunoby. He doesn't play with Anunoby. Okay, 22 minutes. And I guess while we're here, I gotta check the injury status of Anunoby. Day to day with the calf. Oh, he's been out for a minute. Can't stand when I'm checking injuries and the shit says day to day, but they've been out for 2 weeks. Okay, so that might affect things a little bit. So who's been starting? It has been Powell. They've played 25 games. Okay, so Powell just starts for whoever, whenever whoever misses. But basically right now they're starting Powell at the 3. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna do that. Okay. And then we're gonna do the intangibles thing. Because the shooting guard thing just drops his rating for too much. Alright, so plus or minus 2 with standard. So that buffs him to a 75. 2-guard. I guess among the lowest rated 2-guard, backup 2-guards. Slasher. That's what they got him at, right? Yeah, slasher. Give him that yellow marking. Okay, let me notate Matt Thomas. No, Matt Thomas ended up back in the rotation. How far away is he from kind of far? Yeah, I guess the solution is get him up a point. Oh, this could actually go up. That should be like that. What did I just boost? This one. And maybe his block rate, I should just ramp up a lot more actually. Great. We got Van Vliet to be the backup point guard. Perfect. I dig this. The only issue I have here is Aaron Baines playing 29 minutes a game. Is there anything I can do to tank him, like a point or something? Or what's his production at? Oh God. Yeah, he fucking fell apart this year. It's probably like his badges, right? Well, gold? What? Where the fuck do they get some of these? Gold back down Punisher for fucking Aaron Baines. Lord help me. It's just fucking asinine, I'm sorry. And then silver catch, I guess. Default equals silver. 2020 is silver. You can't have him shooting what he's shooting with silver. We'll drop him down to bronze. We might even take it entirely away. Gold, pump fake, might, like... You guys are just making shit up as you go along. We're taking this badge off him completely. I don't give a shit. Like, I should be fucking embarrassed. And Pick and Popper, they had his gold. I had already dropped it to silver. Okay. That's reasonable. 4 on defense. Let's scroll on over. Okay. Gold brick wall and moving truck. Those are fine, although maybe they should drop to silver for this year. Silver box, silver worm. Silver box, silver worm. Yeah. Those are just going to become bronze. And tell me he doesn't have chaser. Okay. Also, we're gonna, yeah, hold on. 2020 he was a silver. But we're gonna drop that down. It's here. Pump fake fucking maestro. Okay, lag. The lag is telling me that I need to end stream real quick. Back down, Punisher dropped. Honestly, the rest could probably drop too, but let's see what we got right now. He didn't drop it all. We'll leave that. Let's see his roll man stats. Because maybe he shouldn't have one of these. I mean, 7th percentile. Obviously, last year he was much better. But he's not really like crazy efficient or anything. Yeah, Popper's fine. I'm gonna drop his roller though. There's no way he should be a silver based on what he's doing right now. And hook shots, 3 of 6. Yeah. Let's see putbacks. Yeah, fourth per fucking centile this year. 18th percentile last year. Yeah, no. Okay. We will bronze that as well. I'm always very reluctant to take badges off of players. That dropped him. The only thing he has gold is this. And honestly, we might silver it. Let's see. Let's see his post-up stats too, while we're at it. Okay, he was good with the Suns last year. That's how he got his contract. Alright, always been pretty efficient offensively in the post. Let's see defensively. Yeah, his defense is fine. Yep, no issues with the post-move lock. Well, with the moving truck or whatever. I don't know if I want to give him lockdown. Probably should, actually. Yeah, well, I'm going to leave it. They're struggling defensively. He's no Marc Gasol. But yeah, I'll allow it for now. Oh, cute. So that finally put Boucher in the starting lineup. Any 29 minutes still. I'm just curious. What does that look like? Yeah, I don't think I want to do that. Okay, just head on over to Baines. Is he still an interior force? Yeah, whatever. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Before we finalize that. Alright, so we got him down to 10 badges. Highlight those. Ratings. 6%. What is that? We'll do that, and does a shot IQ? No, that's fine. Oh, how far away from Alright, I think that's as much as I'm gonna do for him and for this team. We got that. I'm gonna do the tendencies off cam. So I'm gonna get something to eat and watch WandaVision. But yeah, we got the Raptors. We knocked out their ratings. They look a little better to me. Tomorrow will be the Rockets. Christian Wood, we gotta get him up. Yeah, we gotta do some work on the Rockets tomorrow night. But thanks guys for hanging out.